about meeting artists, meeting people. But in fact, now in Sierra Leone, we got a young man that take Sierra Leone music to the next level. He come with his own style. He come with different version and make it. It goes viral in Sierra Leone, and it's come from nowhere. And turning Sierra Leone music is going all over the world. I'm telling you guys, I'm so proud right now as I'm talking to you. He's in my studio right now, coming for the first time in the UK, starting the Shiku Black tour, start in the UK here. Next, we're gonna ask the man himself about his next destination. But for now, I'm gonna get straight to the man himself that got this interview tonight. Drizilik, welcome to ShowBiz Movement again for the second time. Yeah. I want to start by asking you. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? When I see your flyer, much you can be my witness. The first thing I call him, I said, "Who's that guy that you?" Am I right? I call him. I said, "Who's that boy that you put on your?" He said, "Oh my God, that's the oldest in the Sierra Leone." I still get to say, "How?" So is Wallace just tell me all of your music, man. When I listen to them, I said, "Wow, these guys they know how to pick, man. They know who to bring right now." So for me, it's my honor for me to have you on my studio today, man. So welcome back to my show for the second time.
Third time.
I was saying that's how exciting I am, my brother. So I want to start by asking you the mission. Let's start about the mission first to the UK before I can, because viewers at home watching and they would like to know what actually bring Drizilik to the UK for the first time.
Okay, so I'm here for mainly showcase and touring, plus collaborative work. I have studio sessions lined up and also shows. So my first event was at Hall City. That's someplace outside London.
Yeah.
And so mainly it's the Shukublai tour. I'm also here with Freetown on Court and Freetown Music people. So Freetown Music Festival people. So we're working with Lucy Massey, who is our manager, and Tom Kims, who is also like part of the Freetown on Court band. He's like actually the owner of the Freetown on Court band. So like it's like a joint tour with Drizilik and Freetown on Court. So I have my own shows and they have their own shows, but we support each other. So like they have their own events I support, I have my own event they support. So it's more like a tour and also like to work studios and all. Like I was in the studio before coming here today. So mainly it's like that. It's more like meeting the Sierra Leonean crowd for the very first time, because it's my first time in the UK, and also like spreading my music out. Like you said, Ambrose introduced you to my music.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for Ambrose or this store, you wouldn't have heard my music this early.
No, totally.
So that's exactly what we're here for. We're here to show Sierra Leonean music. We're here to show our music and also like introduce Sierra Leoneans in the UK and other nationalities in the UK to the new Sierra Leonean music.
That's good. Thank you very much. That's very good. I'm gonna go to Matthew. Matthew, I guess you the one thing I like about you always connect with Sierra Leone artists and everything. The question I want to ask you got a lot of options to bring many artists as much as you want in Sierra Leone. At the moment, you choose to bring Drizilik. So why do you decide to bring the Shuku Black? You want to start the Shuku Black tour in the UK. Why do you decide to take on this adventure? Say this is the man I'm gonna bring for now from Freetown.
Like you said, I've got too many options. So there's a lot of people reaching out there to me to do a show. But I don't just do a show for anyone, you know what I mean? It has to be someone who's like very up there, I think, standard, that can take Sierra Leone music to another level, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And when I do get the call about Drizilik saying to do a show for him, I was excited because I'm actually a fan, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So for me to, same as Shady, as that show I've done as well.
Yeah.
So for me to do a show for Drizzy, it's someone I've been following for the couple of years that has been in the industry. So, and the first time I heard him, I was like, this boy is sick. Do you know what I mean? Like, what area is it from? Obviously, I know it's Sierra Leone, but I was like thinking like, who he's managing him or whatnot. So when I do get the call to say, you know what, we can do a show for him. So I was like, thank God, this is the sort of artist that I'm looking to get involved with to do a show in the UK, because it's a bit challenging. Like I'll tell you,
it's true.
Like I go to many shows, you know what I mean, Nigerian, Ghanaian, like, and I think when I go to these sort of shows and I can compare the talent that he's got with these other artists, yeah, he's up there. It's just for us to give him that platform to push him out there. like he just asked you just now, if it wasn't for me or Wallace, you wouldn't have heard his song.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And when you listen to his song, it's not about me telling you, oh, go listen to his song. No, when you do listen to his song, you're thinking, yeah, he's got talent. This is someone that actually can take Sierra Leone music to another level.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the sort of artist I'm looking for. That's the sort of people that I'm looking to promote, to do show in the UK. So not only Sierra Leone people to pay interest to that other nationality as well. So thinking like, yeah, so this country they're producing proper artists. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what got me involved like when it comes to Drizilik.
Yeah, man, that's good, man. Thank you very much for that. So, if you guys are home watching, Drizilik takes your own music to the next level, and it's got his own style. So, I'm gonna ask Drizilik because Drizilik, I guess when you was growing up, you listened to a lot of Sierra Leone music when you was growing up. So, the question I would like this show is gonna be like for your fans who can't get close to you to ask you many questions. So we represent them to ask this question on behalf of you. So, why do you decide to bring a twist into the Sierra Leone music? Why? What really prompts you to get this style and saying this style is gonna work for me? Because sometimes it might not work, but you know that you believe in it, so it's gonna work. So what really prompts you to bring the change to the Sierra Leone music?
Okay, first of all, I respect Sierra Leone music like ever since, like from the King Masco, Emerson,
Steady
and
Bongo.
on and on, even the new ones that are coming up, like. I respect them, but like when I decided to start doing music, of course, I'm from a new era, like introducing myself to the industry. I'm not from Emerson Bokori's era. I'm not from King Masco's era. So, a kind of obvious, I'll come with a new style. Because then I would be faking it if I had come with someone else's style or the old style. And plus, I like to keep it trendy. Because I listen to a lot of new music and I see how like new artists move and shift the culture and shift the norm, like they change what's normal, like they bring the new things every time a new thing is the normal thing, every time a new thing is the normal thing. So like I thought to myself, like if I were going to jump into music, then I had to bring something new. It's not just for like the fans or for the crowd, it's for my own advantage too, because I have to sell, I have to look good, I have to make money.
Yes.
And yeah, cool. It's about all that. Like I'm not going to sit here and say it's not about money. I like to make money because I sacrificed a lot for this.
Yeah.
Like I didn't continue going to the normal school after I took my WASC examination. So I had to like drop everything and go to like Valentine Academy of Music against the will of my parents and so many other people. That's a lot of sacrifice.
Sure.
So I considered plenty of things. I had to put myself out there the best way possible, the most acceptable way possible, and in order for me not to flop or fail. So like me bringing like a new wave, and it's not just me. I'm here with so many other people likes of Young Sal, Twist and Samza, Mahmoudi, Prodigy, Rose, like the whole KME and all these other guys. Like it's a force. It's a whole force we're coming with. So like, of course, I had to fit into that force as well. Again, because again, I'm moving with all these people, and we are all trying to create an impact, like a big impact for Sierra Leone music. Because, like I said, Emerson Bokori and his crew did their own. King Masco, that Dr. Olo, and plenty other Sierra Leonean musicians did their own. Like it's our turn to do something. So, like, yeah, this is what we're bringing.
Wow, it's quite nice because I'm happy. The one thing you just say, I'm happy the fact that you believe in what you're bringing is working for the people, because that's the main thing. Because some people might thinking I might not taking the risk, because Sierra Leoneans, when they move to one place, for you to move them to the other place, it's quite hard. So at one point you realize that this is working. At one point you get to when it started. At what point you
for me it's not a risk. It's not like taking a risk. Like when it comes to deciding to be myself. That's how the universe works. Trust me. Like things are bound to change. The earlier you realize that, the better it is for you.
It's true.
Some people sit back, looking 10 years back and saying, "I wish I had changed, or I wish I had been myself from the very start." Because then you carry on someone else's image. You can't go too far with it. You're either going to reveal yourself one day and look corny or fake, or like go on and on and on and on and never feel yourself. Because then that person is going to change.
Of course.
You have to keep up with that change, whether it's pleasant or not. So you see, for me, it's not a risk taking on this and saying I want to be myself or I want to push this agenda of mine. It's more like the thing to do. You just have to be like, you just have to like see far, like see the bigger picture for you to accept that I can be myself and still make it. Like so many of my mentors did the same thing. So yeah.
It's good. So viewers at home watching right now, as you can hear from the man himself, he's here live. And being that we're going to talk about his tour, there's a lot of things for us to talk about. So I'm going to start with the man that makes this thing happen here with me today, Matthew as well. So Matthew, we are getting to understand that people are connecting with Drizilik more, which is, I think, as he said, it's not a risk because he knows what he's going to bring to the people and he knows they're going to love it. I'm going to be honest with you, I loved it. So, and I believe people loved it too. So now let's talk about the event now. Why this event is different from all the events you've done, Matthew? Why this event? Because I can see social media going mad. I'm telling you, morning you wake up, you check your phone, it's all about Drizilik. So why this event is more different than that?
I mean, like he said as well, this is a new era of Cyrillian music. Do you know what I mean? And then all the younger generation, like Cyrillian in UK, this is what they've been waiting for. This is what they've been looking forward to. Do you know what I mean? That start something to say, you know, yes, we can have this sort of artists in the UK, which are Cyrillians, that we can go to the show. Do you know what I mean? But also, let me not go far. Like this show was put up obviously by Sierra Leone, which is Wallace and Daddy Ish.
Yeah.
They're also like we're all working together, as you know. But yeah, the reason behind all this is the new generation. Like he said, it's not from the era from Emerson, Steady Bongo, so on and so forth. Do you know what I mean? This is a new generation, new set of Cyrillian artists that we can push forward. So for us to do this show for Drizilik in the UK, like, he's here on a tour. Last week it was in Hull City, and this week is going to be in London, which we're doing. And he wants to do it. He wants to showcase his talent within the Cyrillian community. That's why we're putting up a show for him, which is on this Friday, 6th of September, at Club Nollywood. And we're bringing it closer, local to everyone. So people can't start complaining, oh, why are we going far, this, that, and that. Nah, it's right in the middle of London. I mean, from every end, you got access to come to Nollywood. So that's why we're putting up the show.
And I'm not coming alone. I'm coming with my band. Please,
Sorry about that. Yeah,
I'm here with the best band in
Sierra Leone.
Probably the best band in Africa, but you get to see that and decide.
You come with us on Friday, like you said. Yeah.
I'm not sure they've seen music like that before. Trust me.
Wow. Oh my God, I'm excited.
You guys are not ready. You're not ready for it, man. You're not ready. Trust me.
Can you put out the flyer, please? So while we're talking about it, we'll get to see the flyer up to know that this event is gonna be, oh my God. Because you see, one thing, like new things can be something great. Like everybody's praying for a new day. Everybody wake up thinking, I'm waiting for a new day. So Drizilik, you come here with Freetown Court. I've heard a lot about them as well. So it's gonna be like you alone is the source. So when you bringing them in, it's gonna be the source on top of the source. So people coming out that day on this Friday, trust me, your £10 or your £15, trust me, you're gonna get double, because you can pay £20 to watch Drizilik alone. So much more that is gonna bring in somebody else. Another one of the best group in Africa currently. As he said, you come there and do the judgment yourself. So all that is going to be happening at Club Nollywood. As you see the flyer on the TV right now, it's going to be at Club Nollywood this Friday. So now, Drizilik, let's go back to you. This event, I know you've done events in Sierra Leone, and even here you've done events in your first performance in Hull City. So how different is, what does this Nollywood performance mean to you as an artist?
The difference it makes is the Hall performance. That's for non-Sierra Leoneans. Well, some Sierra Leoneans were there, but there were more for English people and people from other nationalities, like more Europeans and white people actually. And we also did a performance in Oxford, we were in Oxford after hall. Yeah,
So
that
Saturday.
that too. Yeah, that was on Saturday.
Yeah.
That too was for foreigners, like white people. Let me call him.
Basically, it was a private event.
Yeah, so that was a private event.
Yeah.
This is my first event for a Sierra Leonean
Community.
in the Sierra Leonean community. I know people from all nationalities are going to come, but it's going to be like more Sierra Leonean. There are going to be more Sierra Leoneans in the house, and this is like my first performance for the Sierra Leonean community here. So yeah, like earlier this year I had a goal. Like people are talking about going international, but you can't sit home and go international.
Sure.
You know, so I had to come here and first of all introduce myself to Sierra Leoneans and ask them to take me international, because like even like an aircraft, like before moving, it has like a pilot needs to be there.
Yeah.
You know, like something takes the aircraft to the sky.
Moving force.
Yeah.
So I need the Sierra Leonean community, because then there are Sierra Leoneans linked with plenty other nationalities here. I know Sierra Leoneans working with Jamaicans, Sierra Leoneans working with English people, Sierra Leoneans working with like other people. Like Sierra Leoneans are all around the place. I was at the carnival, the Notting Hill Carnival, and I kept singing the green, white, and blue flag, green, white, and blue flag. Everybody like, hey, howdy body, howdy body, howdy body. That's like the only Creole they know.
Oh.
So I'm here to first of all teach Sierra Leoneans how to speak Creole. That's the benefit. Like that's something you're going to benefit from. I'm not sure they've been teaching them enough. Honestly,
Just teach me that.
I want to teach Solomon how to talk Creole. The only Creole I don't hear is na howdy body, howdy body, howdy body, howdy body, howdy body. Like, there's more to Creole than howdy body. So yeah, so like I need the Sierra Leonean people to help me propel this agenda, and it's not just for me, it's for the Sierra Leonean community here and back home and everywhere else in the world. This is something I'm giving to Sierra Leonean people. It's not just for them, it's for me as well, but they can also benefit from it greatly. So I'm here to introduce myself and my business to Sierra Leonean people so they can help market the country and me to the world.
Wow, yeah. That's good. That's good. So my next question for you, Drizilik, being that you're, as I said, you're all one of the hottest things in Sierra Leone right now. You're now in the UK. So I want to ask you, sincerely, honestly speaking, how do you think the Sierra Leone music is doing in the Sierra Leone community in the UK? What do you think about the way the DJs are playing Sierra Leone music at the moment?
I'll be honest, Sierra Leoneans know Sierra Leone music, but they don't dance. They don't listen to Sierra. They don't play Sierra Leone music.
Wait, that's my problem.
I've been to so many. Been to so many events.
That's good.
I can't lie. I'm ashamed. Yeah, it's a shame. I won't name names, of course, but then I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about, because I went to the club. I've been to the club in London, in South London, twice, and we all know what club I'm talking about. So it's not like they don't play Sierra Leonean music, but Sierra Leonean music, it needs to go. I was in Nigeria and Ghana before coming to the UK last month. I know how they root for Nigerian music and Ghanaian music. See, Nigerians are like the giants. They have every advantage. They've worked hard for it. They deserve it. But when you go to Ghana, they've noticed the invasion, and they're trying to resist. Like, it's not like they're saying we're not going to play Nigerian music, but they put the best Ghanaian music against the best Nigerian music. You pick. Like, when you put the best against the best, like, both can sell.
Of course.
It's true. Yeah.
People like McDonald's, but they go to KFC if KFC is around.
Yeah.
People like KFC better than McDonald's, but if KFC is not around, they go to McDonald's.
It's true.
So it's like that in plenty places. We spent like an hour in the Benin border and Togo border, like an hour each, when we were traveling from Ghana to Nigeria. It's the same thing. They play Nigerian music everywhere, but they put up the best of their own music against Nigerian music. I'm not saying Nigerian music is not good enough. It's good. I get inspiration from them a lot. But it needs to go past that entertainment level. This is a national issue. It's not just entertainment, it's work. you're a DJ, you work for money.
Of course.
When the industry big, now you said big. Okay, now they say I'm a career because now this Salomon that I talk to me. Yeah, when the industry big, now you self big. Not to say now one game, now the artist normally they push go before. You understand, eh? Like I work with plenty DJs. I have a personal DJ. He's not here with us. He's working on some other stuff back in town. Yeah. But I pay him. I pay him a lot. He works for me. He promotes my music. He promotes Sierra Leonean music. I pay him. He makes money. You understand? So, I feel like Sierra Leonean DJs should start thinking in that direction. Like when DJ Rampage hosts his show, he hires me. I come with my crowd. More money for him, more money for me. More exposure for him, more exposure for me. Together, Sierra Leonean music, it goes out. Like our music has been going like that for good 5 years. Like we've never had a show that flopped. It's been going like that for like 5 years. Like how much to just copy and paste that same formula?
Of course.
There are plenty artists in the industry without personal DJs. How about you pick an artist and promote an artist?
Personally.
DJ Rampage took me up from nothing. Now together we are nothing short of greatness.
It's true.
So you see, like, I'm ashamed, in summary, Sierra Leonean music should be promoted more. I feel like they should recognize their artists and they should recognize how much and they should realize how much they can make, how much more they can make if they play Sierra Leonean music and if the industry becomes better than this. So yeah, there's more to be done. It's not just about hosting these shows. I mean, trust me, if a DJ calls me up for a show, like let's say in Australia, and I find out that that DJ is not like playing my song, I wouldn't go, because you're trying to rip off something you didn't create or something you didn't help build. You know, like it's not working. That's selfishness.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why I don't do plenty interviews, because the radio stations don't play Sierra Leonean music. Why should I go on your station if you don't play my music?
But I understand, man.
It's a lot, but yeah, that's basically my take. Like, I don't think Sierra Leonean music is being promoted enough, and it's good enough to be promoted. I mean, plenty artists coming up, plenty artists been there, done that. I mean, Emerson has like 10 classic albums. I don't see that with plenty Nigerian artists.
It's true, man. So, I'm actually, what do you want to say towards what Drizilik is saying? Because I want to throw limelight to them, but I want to ask you first. What do you think about what he's saying?
Oh wow,
It's quite touchy. Seriously, I'm speechless as well.
Like you said, without this Australian DJ pushing Australian music, we can't go nowhere.
It's true.
Especially playing at different function, saying parties, clubbing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't play your own people music, how do you expect them to grow?
It's true.
Because, for example, nightclub, not only Australian nationality go to a nightclub, different nationality go to a nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah? And I can vouch for you. I think you're the only one right now. You go to different clubs. You go to DJ. You go to the DJ booth to say, no, play this song. This is my country song. And they do play. And we're talking about big Nigerian clubs in the UK.
Yeah.
And I've been there, witness it. You you guys do your best. Play Australian songs. But I'm talking about the DJ within our community. Yeah, we go to a party, we go to a club. We want to hear our own song. Like a couple months back, I went to Sierra Leone, and I found out about this song called about the artist called Rap G, Indo.
Yeah.
And I listened to the song. It's quite catchy. It's vibes in. So I came back here, went to a party, went to a club, and I asked the DJ, I said, you got this song? And I have to forward the song to them. I said, you know what? You don't trust me in this. Play this in the nightclub, play it in the party. You move everyone up from the seat. And trust me, that's what's been happening. Go there, play Rap G song. Everyone's getting up, dancing. And they said, oh, like, it's also got a new song that I showed to them.
Pray for me.
Yeah, pray for me.
See.
And I played it for them. They're like, oh, can I have the song? I said, no. If you want it, go search for it, download it, or you can reach out to the artist, ask them for it so they can email it to you. So you can push it out there. Because these are, like when they played it, there's other nationalities like, oh, I like this song, I like this song.
Of course.
So what Drizilik is saying is quite right. If you don't push them, like they're the artists, if you don't push their songs, how do you expect them to grow? Or you want to come book him to come perform? Like, and I respect his decision. That's his own decision. Do you know what I mean? And I totally respect that because what are you trying to sell? I just like the hypocrisy is just too much. You know what I mean? So let's just help one another. Like push Australian music. We'll be up there. Nigeria, Ghana, we're not far from there. It's all about marketing, promoting. Do you know what I mean? So like I said, let's just all come together, start pushing our Australian music, and then give a couple years, we'll be up there. Trust me.
Yeah, man. You know, sometimes when you got this kind of show, it just make me feel so, I don't know, emotional a little bit because it's like your own child, you're ignoring your own child. That's how I look at it. Because if you're a Sierra Leone DJ, this is sad part of it. If you're a Sierra Leone DJ, you're playing in a Sierra Leone crowd, you're not playing Sierra Leone music. How do you call yourself? Let's be honest. Let's just like Drizilik, as you said, it's not. Like the reason why I didn't ask Matthew first the question, I can say you just come, you just pick that. You know what's funny? You just put that up so straight to the point. Yeah. It tells that you know the environment that you're into. I was gonna ask you the next question. I was gonna ask you since you're here, did any of these DJ play any of your song?
I think they did.
No,
answer it.
No. Compared to the way how I think it should be played.
I went to 701. Yeah, my music was played.
It
wasn't a club night, but people.
It's a shisha lounge,
It was shisha lounge.
But I don't mean that. I was there. They play your music and everything, but like you.
Then I went to. I went to Nollywood.
Say it, man.
I went to Nollywood. It was a bit. The vibe was a bit old school, but then it wasn't Sierra Leonean music. Like Sierra Leonean music go way back. Even when they're playing old school, they prefer playing other type of music. And the sad part of it was like. Sierra Leoneans were in the of course 90% or maybe let's say 99% Sierra Leoneans in the house. Like everyone greeted me well. So the requests were high. Like play this person in music, play this person in music, play this person in music. Excuses. Excuse me, play this person in music. You understand? Like and I get this, and I get some of this. Like we had to fight. It's not something I'm ashamed of. Honestly, I can say this anywhere. Because if you're not talking, you're not put onto light, you need to go. I mean, some man will come out and fake and say, as I go inside and play me song. Well, no, me, I dey look for progress. You understand? And if I don't recognize the fact, say that they happen, I know go before. You understand? So like we had to fight and make a way. But then it pissed me off a bit. Although I don't say like the work on it. Like people that would tell you, say, send for me this song on WhatsApp, I don't get them. Man, how do you get Nigerian songs? It's not like it's not on YouTube. It's not like it's not on Spotify. It's not like it's not on iTunes or anywhere else. How do you get Nigerian songs? Whiskey didn't give you that CD, trust me, man. You haven't met Whiskey.
Yeah, well, let me check what happened.
Honestly, you don't meet Whiskey yet. How you get this song? So you see, like, I feel like they need to reach out more. Like they get reluctant, like excuses when the songs they need to reach you. How the song will reach you? Like you job. If you dey school, you dey go out for material. Even the library says they need to come put the book on your table. You dey go look for it. You understand? Yeah. So like not like for crying anybody down or for crying any set of people down. Like this is a work in progress. I'm just recognizing the fact that it's not happening. So we need to start to work on it now. Also fitia, also nothing. Me just let for put them straight and start to move from Usai really day. Not so Usai people feel say they, not so Usai supposed for they fine, it's supposed to do this level, but I saw it now. Let me begin go down in level now. Let's move in a different direction, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's good, man. Because the reason why I asked this question, you know, like artists, you're in town right now, and we got another legend is in town right now. He's in London, and we got like almost 3 or 4 artists like they're Freetown Court band as well. we got like few artists in London right now, Sierra Leone artists, and all of them, they've done it. Like you are the new school, you're here, and I got few old schools as well. We got Succulents, Teddy Bongo. They are all in London right now.
I met Succulents.
But trust me, I'm telling you, their song is not playing because like normally when artists is in town, like you now. But honestly speaking, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it just like you. They should be playing your song because they know you're here. They know that this guy is gonna perform it. And you know what's funny? Your song, there's nothing wrong. The thing that paid me most, you can go and play your song in a foreign club. They'll dance to it. If they play it in the Sierra Leone, you know what they will say to you.
I performed at Oxford just Saturday. The video is on YouTube.
I saw the video.
They were singing along. So they had the song once at the reception party. Then we went on stage to perform the song and they were singing along. There is a video for that. These are people that when at the first time they listen to the song. You understand? Like it's that easy. We didn't make music for people in broke their head. You understand? Like although like the lyrics can complex and all, when you listen to the songs it's easy. It make mention of Rap G. Rap G is like one of the best. I can put them against anybody.
I know.
You understand? So it's not supposed to be that hard. It's not that hard. LXG they don't do bangers for years. KME they do bangers for years. You know, like DJ Rampage they put out bangers there. Plenty things. Young Sal they doing thing. Like everybody they put out. They put in Prodigy and all. Like everybody they put in a lot of.
These guys are putting it all together, but they're not just.
I mean, I think it's the respect. The respect. People don't need for respect, hard work. People don't just need for respect, hard work. Artists don't need for budget to you, for make you play music. Artists don't need for send you 100 or something, 1,000 or
But it's true. Yeah, true.
Artists don't need for lick you boots for make you play music. You understand? Like, this is an industry. All man they playing parts.
It's true.
Two. Artists go to studio, make fine music. DJ promotes the music. Like how engine they work. All side they doing parts.
It's true. You're right.
Like the piston they no need for touch. The other color for make it they do. That's for me the other side they work. The other side back they work for this side work.
Yeah.
So yeah. And when one side pull for motor car, other side likely for pull.
Yeah, of course.
So now the same thing no more.
Wow, you know what? That's a very good thing. I'm happy you're here. I'm really enjoying the interview. Seriously, this is what we call about reality. It's not just about the show today, and as well, it's all about Sierra Leone music moving forward. We got a few Sierra Leone artists that send their complaint to me directly regarding what's happening with the Sierra Leone music, and they raise their concern about they're making good music now, but trust, they're still not out there. You see, so which is quite, for me, you guys don't know, when you're doing this kind of show, you got people contacting you regarding music, and when you listen to this music as a talk show host, they're nice. This is not a joke, they're bangers. But how can we get this music to be out to the people? The artist is not gonna be going about saying, hey, this is my music, this is my music. No, they can't. You, the DJ, we have to put the music out there, then you bring the artist behind that music. You see, but let's be honest. If today, this is reality, I'm not criticizing nobody's country music, I'm talking about Sierra Leone. If today Whiskey is releasing a song, I'm telling you, that song will come out today. Sierra Leone man can sing that song word for word, that song that come out today. But if they tell that person that Drizilik song is coming out today, trust me. Why?
I mean, it's just like, it's a long story. Like, I think the whole process is that they don't value Sierra Leone artists. Respect them.
Unions
Sierra Leoneans don't value Sierra Leone artists. That's the honest truth. Like, I won't call no names. When I start promoting this show, I've been to a few places, and then because remember they used to £10 to go Nollywood, to pay him to go, So this time I said, let me switch up a little bit. Let me do 50. I was going to do 20 or 25. But I said, let me do something a bit reasonable. So I said 15. And then quite a few people said, oh, how much your ticket? I said 15 pounds. I made the paper go. So that there pissed me off, but I can't really get mad because I'm thinking I said, this is the mentality we need to change. So I say to them, like a few of them, I say to them, I said, listen, but you rather pay £35, £45, £60, £70 to go see Whiskey, right? Sing along to the song, right? But your own people, your own artists, you can't. Who's gonna help? If you don't promote them, who else gonna promote them? So it goes the same way to the DJs. If you don't place your artist song, who else gonna promote it? Like Jesus said, Whiskey did not personally send a song to you. He did not say, "Oh, what's your email? Let me send you my new song." No, the minute it's out there, all the Nigerian DJs, they all have it. They all download it, start playing it, and I'm sure when they go out clubbing or go to a function, they listen to it and say, "Oh, where'd you get that song? Let me have it. Who sang this song?"
It's a national thing.
It's a national thing, and you start playing it in our own community, which is not a bad thing. At the end of the day, it's all marketing, it's all pushing their music out there. Why can't you do the same thing? Play our own people's music, so other nationalities can think, "Oh, right, this is what you like. You guys have got decent artists out there that can challenge this other artists." That's what it takes. It's not a lot. Trust me. It looks complicated, but it's not complicated. Trust me, it's simple.
Anyway, back to the show.
Anyway, let's come back to the show. Anyway, that's what I was gonna say. This is not gonna finish. We're gonna Drizilik is gonna perform for us live at the studio today. Viewers also watching. This is just a taste. It's gonna give you guys for what's coming on Friday. So if you wanna listen to live performance, live entertainment, come to Nollywood this Friday. Drizilik will be there with Freetown and Club Band. They're gonna perform in live music, not just like when they say performance. You've seen performance this is on the next level. They're taking Club Nollywood on the next level because you're really gonna feel like you're in a concert. They're gonna be concerts, not just performance. They're gonna be doing things that you're gonna be enjoying your £15 worth of. Because sometimes we look at this, Matthew. You got to talk to these people. You connect to them, like you talk to them when they come there. Still there, they will be standing in the corner while the artist is performing. Sometimes we ourselves, let me tell you something, we ourselves have to push, let the artist know that we're there for them. I can pay my £15 and go there. Guess what? I'll be at the back. I don't even move. You see? So, Drizzy, I'm going to ask you this as an artist. What, like, people like that always go to your event, standing, not even joining with the crowd. How does that make you feel as an artist?
It's a bad feeling actually, but you work with what you have at the end of the day. Like when I started performing, of course people didn't really know my music. When I insisted I perform, because I started as a cover artist. I started doing covers, and when you perform covers, people sing along to them because they know the lyrics. But then I said to I spoke with my band and like I want to start performing my own music, like exclusively, like no covers, just my music. They agreed, and I started performing my music. Like people didn't really get into it like instantly, but it grew fast. So I didn't really go through that for long, but I did for some time. It's a bad thing actually, but then again, with the entertainment I'm promising people, you can't sit and watch. First of all, I don't have seats on my shows. When I organize my event back in Freetown, we don't do chairs, even the VIPs. You understand? So the last show, well, they managed to get some seats for few people, like old people, because like we had sponsors and they wanted to come and relax. Okay, fine. But honestly, I don't do seats at my shows. There's a team for can't sit down. This music get too much fire for the sit down. The chair don't go too. Honestly, like there's a team for the sit down. That team for the grab and move to. This is music. It's not also speech. I know the lyrics there, but not to speech. That's why I'm bringing a band. Oh my God, a band where they play. Freetown concert they play, you sit down. I don't know how you could do it. I'm sorry, but like if you come.
What's going on the 6th on Friday?
Honestly, like able to see them. Trust me. But anyway, you go come and see. May not look like I didn't blow it on too much, or somebody leave a blow it on just in case you don't know. But yeah, like it's a bad thing, but may not feel the same people that will sit up on the show. Sit for this, sorry. Sits on everybody. So yeah.
Oh my God, this guy is waiting. So let's talk about the Shukubla quick because before we go on, let's talk about the Shukubla because that one I want you to break that one because most people will be thinking why this boy come with the Shukubla. So I want to know what's in that blind because I'm Drizilik because this is kind of like your. So I want you to tell people exactly why you decided to come out with the Shukubla tour.
So the Shukubla is the name of my album.
Okay.
It's also the name of my label. And it's also, I released a single called Shukubla. So the Shukubla is my first album. But what the Shukubla really means, first of all, basically, it's a container. it's like a calabash.
I need it for all kinds of things.
Yes. Contains a lot, depending on who's using it or who has it. So back then, my grandma, may God rest her soul, she used to have like plenty Shukubla, different sizes. Like we had a big one, a small one. So they use Shukubla for wedding, for like marriage, like traditional marriage. Some like people use Shukubla for traditional marriage, and they also use Shukubla for like to store like household necessities, like needle, thread, things. It depends on who has it. So my grandma used to store needles, thread, and we had another one for medicine, and things like that, or spare buttons and things. These are things that you need, and at times, even if you have the money, you can't really get them. Like, how you get Panadol 5 o'clock morning? And inside the Shukubla. So these are things.
This guy's not gonna kill me today.
So these are things you don't get easily, and so it's like a metaphor for like a vital, like a blind, like a container with vital contents, ranging from different things like household necessities, plenty different things. Then, so it contains a lot. So for me, the Shukubla, like why I named my album the Shukubla is because it contains a lot. Like if you listen to the Shukubla, it's like listening to like a soundtrack of where I'm from. Not just where I'm from, but a community that inspires my music. So my music is not inspired just by Sierra Leone. I listen to a lot of UK artists. I listen to a lot of American. I listen to a host of Nigerian artists. Like everywhere, I listen to music from most parts of the world. Plenty parts of the world. And artists I listen to been inspired by artists from other places in the world. So it's kind of like music from everywhere, because they all listen to different people, and the people that inspire them listen to different people. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So my music is as a result of plenty things. Like what I say, because my music is more like perspective. Like I speak from perspective of different people, like different situations and all and all and all and all and all. So it's not just a Sierra Leonean boy singing about Sierra Leone. So that's why I say like the Shukubla is like a soundtrack to, like it's like a universal soundtrack. Its inspiration comes from different places in the world. So yeah, so inside this Shukubla, there are plenty in there. I'm not able to say, I can't really say what's inside the Shukubla because it changes. It's like a perspective thing, you know. So like when you see through the Shukubla, it depends on like your mindset, how you see the world and how the world is at the particular moment and what position you're looking at it from. So yeah, so for me, it's a lot. I can't say. That's why you need to listen to my music to know what's inside my own Shukubla. But then everybody has their own and contains different things.
Yeah, thank you very much. So viewers that won't watch it, that's the meaning of Shukubla. So I guess you don't know. I know though because I got my grandma sometimes. I have to go and look for things in there. You're right, man. So, but as he said, it's not about the Shukubla. It's the music that he's producing. It's got a lot of things in his song. I'm telling you, when you listen to them songs, I'm telling you, it makes sense. These songs, all of them can make sense to you. You walk in an office, you walk in a bay, you walk anywhere you walk. All the songs this boy put together, it makes sense to you. Listen to them. So for now, we're gonna try. We're gonna perform live. But before we go, we're gonna just give a quick. I'm gonna just talk about the event quick. They're gonna happen this Friday. So I'm gonna start by you, Jay-Z. So what are people really expecting this Friday at Club Mellowood?
Like I said, greatness, great performance, fabulous entertainment. I can't say more than that actually. It'll sound like I'm promising too much, but trust me, I can't promise too much. I know what I'm about to deliver, so
that's why we're here. So Matthew, what about you? What do you want to say to your fans out there watching Showbiz Movement right now?
Like you said, come witness greatness.
Wow, that one is deep.
Come witness greatness. Yeah. I mean, and as for people that know me and know Sierra Noah Entertainment and Ambrose Entertainment, we don't put on a bad show. We always put on a good show. Spectacular.
I know. So big up to you, Daddy Ishan, Wallace. You guys are part of this team as well, you know. But trust me, the interview right now is getting tense, you know. Anyway, I must say you guys make my job so easy for me today. It's really intense conversation we have. We wish you can continue, but you know, Drizilik have to go rest, and Matthew as well. A lot of things to do. Get ready for Friday. You know, the event is coming. Please, Matthew, if people want a ticket, where can people get their ticket?
I mean, you can reach out to on the flyer. There's 2 numbers there. You can call them out, or you can go online, which is showbiz.com, and just search for Shukubla UK Tour, and you pop up, purchase a ticket online. But also, you can reach out to them 2 numbers. You can even reach out to Drizilik social media.
It's fine, thank you. So Drizilik, before you go, do you got any message to your fans out there, both UK and Sierra Leone?
Yeah. First of all, for the Sierra Leoneans, thanks for putting me on a level so high to be recognized by these people. I feel blessed actually. And so the people in the UK, thanks for welcoming me, and come out and support. It's not just enjoying. Come out and support me because I need your support, and come out and enjoy yourself as well. Have your money's worth. Come out and support Sierra Leone. Like, be patriotic about it. Think about Sierra Leone when you come out and support me. And also, yeah, thanks for repping. I saw plenty Sierra Leonean flags at the Notting Hill Carnival. I was proud. And thanks for repping Sierra Leone. Thanks for staying positive. Thanks for the hustle, because I know most Sierra Leoneans are out here hustling. Honestly, I appreciate hustle.
Yes,
and I appreciate you so much. So if you didn't ask you to do your thing, I appreciate you. God will help you. God will help you for good before. God will for good before.
Amen.
So when I thank you. When I therefore come to show, because I know someone that they come. All them fine, maybe a shag. I don't get a chance for soon, right? But I did it at a very, very terrible. Yeah, I know Salon maybe they're fine, bad. I guess some UK salon maybe then when they can hit me up now, Instagram, like I'm a DM. Some they come on at the comment section, like beautiful, like I don't say ask for beliefs in a salon because Sierra Leonean women are beautiful. But like I'm like, yeah, really, salon man in England they enjoy. I don't manage for snatch only they don't talk about. But yeah, I appreciate Sierra Leonean women particularly because they pour their heart out. And like at the Get that's something really inspire me a lot. Like I like for see female fans on my page. I like for see female fans when they talk about Sierra Leonean music or when they root for Sierra Leonean music. So I appreciate you guys so much, especially the ladies. And for the gents, of course, let's keep it going. Like that's someone, you know the man. So like that. So I appreciate you all, Sierra Leone, UK, Nigeria, all around the world, like US. If of course, when we sell out, maybe we'll go stream them live, but I need to promise that day, you know, it might not even happen. Now, who's gonna call me? But you go see, when I go see the event, if when I come. So when I need for car, I know some people that will come off salon for car watch the show. I really appreciate them so much. And I know some people that will come off France and so many other places, Holland,
I know.
and all. So yeah, I mean, thank you too. So yeah, let me come out and support. It's on the 6th. It's this Friday.
Friday
We come out the show. And at £10 if you buy before, £15 na gate. You have buy na gate.
It'll be more.
To take a walk.
go up home, money money for common. See, I said, like, you don't say anything,
Not okay. Money money for come
money
on.
money for common, big time. Like, free tickets on there now, and that. So I'm waiting now. Not there now, another body that gets.
Yeah, still talk. Bam,
But
inside.
yeah. Anyway, that I afford. I know very well say the gentlemen and ladies in the salon or selling and gentlemen and ladies can afford that. I mean, like I said, my the hustle correct hustle. So that's what happened. Any kind of money they come up.
Drizilik, you can forget your Instagram, your Facebook, because you can get more fans here tonight. So, in case they want to follow you.
Yeah, so follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All at Drizilik. At Drizilik. Then I get a group now Facebook called Channel Drizilik. And also on YouTube, we call Channel Drizilik. So like you just punch in the Drizilik name now every platform. It can, like, I don't make them different.
Can you spell it for them?
Drizilik.
Drizilik. So that's his link. You wanna get at Drizilik straight up everything about him, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm gonna go and follow right now even when I live here.
Follow his journey, man. Follow his process.
So that's it. So before we go, Matthew, just give a message. Do you wanna say thanks to anybody? You're live on ShowBiz movement right now.
I want to give thanks to everyone that's been pushing the show coming up. You know what I mean? Especially Drizzy. You yourself,
Thank you, man.
Daddy Ish, Wallace, Mingles, obviously called Nollywood, 701, all the people out there that have been pushing it. DJs, a few DJs that I talk to personally. You know what I mean? I want to give thanks to everyone, give shout out to everyone. Let's push the hard work. Let's continue this.
Let's keep pushing, salute to the top. So before we go, gonna give a Drizzy is gonna perform for us live. Before he start performing, we're gonna just give a quick one. That Saturday we're gonna give back Saturday by Joanne, same at Club Nollywood. Come support as well. Young Sierra Leonean doing his thing as well in the UK. So don't forget as well, Club will be lounge Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back of KFC. So the on opening if you want to look for a place to enjoy yourself. So with me and my beautiful guests, I'm gonna leave you with the man himself, Drizilik, aka the Shuku Blighter in London, performing live on ShowBiz Movement. I hope you enjoy it. Let's watch him now. Let's go, Drizzy. Yeah.
I'm not a rookie if we're not on
What? So, oh my God, Drizzy, this is you know what? He's gonna come back, man. He keep. Yeah, you're a bad boy. Come on it. Man, Drizzy, you make me, I don't know. You make me just, I don't know what to say, man. You know, that lyrics, no, this is just, I can put a salt, taste, just a little bit of taste.
Tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. So, this Friday is gonna be, I'm telling you, I can't wait. I can't stop the man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, thanks to you, man. You make me maybe I be talking, but I crew them, man. Some of them I didn't get them. So viewers at home watching, that's what we talk about showbiz movement. We get to bring different week after week. This is just one you guys just experienced. But more to come this Friday at Club Nollywood is ready. Him and his team, they're ready to bring Sierra Leone music down. They bring Sierra Leone music to the next level. So for now, with me and my beautiful team here, we're gonna say bye. But don't forget, as we all know, they've talked. I'm gonna say again for the ticket placement because that's more important. Let's
flyer. There's 2 numbers there. You can call any of the numbers there. You can reach out to Drizzy social media for tickets, or you can go online at shoobs.com. Just search Shukubla UK Tour. It will come up and you can purchase it online. So yeah, see you guys on Friday. This is just a teaser. See you guys on Friday.
See you guys on Friday. So thank you for watching, Drizilik. Thank you very much for coming, bro.
Thank you.
So we're gonna sell out this show tomorrow on Friday. So for me and my beautiful guest here now, we're gonna say bye. See you next Tuesday. Guess what was gonna be on the panel? Steady Bongo. We're gonna be here live. So keep watching Showbiz Movement more to come. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Have a good evening.